G'day campers, join us today as we take you deep into Prekmurje, Slovenia's best kept secret. Unbelievably an area that most tourists completely miss, but a special place we absolutely love. You'll want to stick around to the end, as on this beautiful snow-covered winter day we kick off things in Beltinci, cruise into a quaint little day bar in the old mill in Trnje, and wrap up our day for a delicious dinner in Lendava. The perfect end to another amazing day. As always, we hope you enjoy the show. Good morning campers, and join us today here in Beltinci in Prekmurje, Slovenia. As they say here, dobro jutro or dober dan, good day or good morning. We're here in front of the castle, the Stari Grad, and we'll just have a bit of a quick whip around and show you what that looks like on this snowy day today. The castle dating back to the year 1322, so quite a bit of age here, over 700 years of history in the making here. They've got these children's themed little sets on display here with the Cat and the Slipper, a Slovenian themed story about a cat who stole slippers and hid them from a witch. The old Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Here's the Wicked Witch. Hansel and Gretel here as I'm walking through the snow, and good old Little Red Riding Hood. We make our way through the castle grounds into the rear of the castle area, which backs towards the Beltinci Soccer Club, for those of you followers out there who are also fans of ND Beltinci, the mighty ND Beltinci here in Slovenia, Prekmurje. As a child, we used to play at this castle and ride our bikes through this little area here. Here in the Echo, the restaurant is around to our left, where we've made our booking, and the castle grounds here, which open out towards a field, and then the soccer ground in the background as I'm slipping on the ice as I'm walking. That little covered mound of snow there is actually an old food storage facility that they used, where prior to refrigeration they had like a cellar dug in under the ground there and would store their produce there to keep it as fresh for as long as possible. Rear grounds here are the Beltinci Grad. Out towards the soccer club. The ground is quite slippery, so I'm doing my best to try and keep my footing. This is the first time we've actually had to walk in snow like this, so doing our best to keep you guys entertained. Walking in the snow. Hopefully it's not too deep anywhere here, because I really don't want to get my shoes or my feet wet. Through the castle grounds, the church of St.Ladislaus. And we'll just make our way in, have a look inside the church. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to film in there, just out of respect, but we'll have a look, see what we can get, see if we can find a priest or someone around to let us know the exact mass times for Sunday morning. Just walking our way through this snow, trying not to slip, trying to keep our feet. We'll make our way inside and see what it's like. As you step inside St.Ladislaus Church, you're immediately surrounded by the elegance of the Baroque design, the ornate details, the soft light, and the sense of quiet grandeur that fills the space, all overlooked by this beautiful organ, which has witnessed so much in its time. The church was first mentioned back in 1669 as a private wooden church for the counts who lived in the Beltinci Castle. In fact, beneath the chapel is the tombstone of the Zicki counts, the actual resting place of Count Augusta Zicki, his wife and daughters. The current church was actually built in 1742 and is dedicated to St. Ladislaus, a Hungarian king known for his chivalry and deep Christian faith.
But beyond its beauty, this church has long been at the heart of the Beltinci community, witnessing generations of local life, tradition and faith. It's more than just a historic building, it's a living piece of Prekmurje's cultural and spiritual identity.
We're going to make our way around to the Zvezda bar and restaurant for a couple of lunchtime beverages as we walk back past the castle grounds. Our car's actually parked in the back of the castle, safe and sound. We'll have this quick beer, show you what it's like in there, and then head back to our car and decide what we're going to do next. Picturesque location, and it's so hard to believe that people actually live in these places so close to everything that is so beautiful. Look, it's beautiful to us, we're tourists, but living in the snow could be hard. Here's the back of the Zvezda, or the star, Zvezda meaning star. As we make our way in. May even sneak in a light lunch. Still a little full after our cakes this morning, but as our mate Gary says, let's give it a go. The Zvezda pub, bar, pizzeria, restaurant on this snowy Friday midday. Join us, folks, as we make our way in. As I say, we've been here before and happy to be here again. Let's give it a go. Zdravo. And Louise decided to sit right here.
A favourite local watering hole which also serves some amazingly simple but tasty homemade foods. The Zvezda here in Beltinci has an extensive history and has been a landmark location in Beltinci dating back to the year 1900 when it appeared on local postcards in the area. We're actually only after some warmth and a couple of snappy drinks, but we're quickly seduced by the wonderful homemade soups in this always inviting environment. Dober tek. FYI, the soups are amazing, along with this freshly baked bread.
G'day campers, join us again. We've just had a light soup lunch, beef and mushroom soup. Double it back past the church to light a couple of candles after I had some change. And now just making our walk back through the snow, both with comfortable footwear, to the castle, the Grad, the Stari Grad. Just over lunch I did a bit of reading about the Stari Grad, and the original residence, the original manor was built here in the 1300s, 1322. But this actual castle in its carnation at the moment, or in its current state, was built between the 15th and 16th centuries. Still quite old, still quite beautiful, still quite cold. It's actually not too bad, it is fresh. You know, we are walking through snow. It's an experience that we don't generally get back home in Australia. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed it so far. Touched on this earlier, but I'll just show you guys again as we enter through the main entrance into the courtyard of the castle. I remember as a young boy in the 80s riding my bike through here with my friends. And bonus, our car is still safe and sound. Next stop, we'll let you know.
A fresh blanket of snow softens everything as we leave Beltinci behind, the road stretching quietly ahead through the heart of Prekmurje. Fields and farmlands disappear under a smooth white canvas, broken only by the dark line of trees and the occasional farmhouse chimney, sending smoke into the crisp winter air. The drive feels almost untouched, like we're the first to pass through this morning. Quaint little villages come and go, each one peaceful, still and wrapped in its own winter calm. Church steeples rise gently above the rooftops, guiding us along roads that wind effortlessly towards our destination for today. There's something special about this part of Slovenia in the winter. No crowds, no noise, just the slow rhythm of the countryside. The snow dampens every sound, turning the journey into something almost cinematic. As we approach Trnje near Črensovci, it's a simple drive, but on a day like this it feels like we've stepped into another world, one where time slows down and the beauty of Prekmurje speaks for itself. Our next destination awaits, the Stari Mlin or Old Mill, which has been cleverly converted into a cosy little dnevni bar, or day bar, in a tiny, while idyllic little town of Trnje.
G'day guys, welcome today to the town of Trnje. here in Prekmurje, Slovenia, as we make our way into the Stari Mlin here in the centre of Trnje for a quiet beer and a glass of wine. Let's see what it's like. It's been many years since I've been here, and see if the owner or the custodian, Stanko, remembers us. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stari Mlin here in Trnje. Here we are at the Stari Mlin in Trnje. The boys are inside having a drink. Have a look at this magnificent bar. The soccer's up on the TV. Fireplace is on. Beers are nice and cold. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's have a look, see what they've got here. A couple of little seating areas. A little terrace, which opens out onto an area that they can't actually use at the moment because it is snowed in. But hey, it's still beautiful. As we make our way back. Very religious here again, with the crucifix up on the wall and out looking out to the little chapel that's out here by the side. The old flour mill here was run by water from the Črensovci river. As we make our way back inside, yes, the picture is a little bit bad due to the lighting here, but we'll have a quick look around to see what else they've got in here. It's a magnificent little bar, and I was able to partake in a nice glass of the old Lushko here, and the terraced little seating areas. 1, 2, 3, and let's have a look. Number 4 up here. Hey, number 5. We'll put some photos up to show exactly what this place looks like, but one of our favourite little spots here in Trnje. Trnje, a very small town. There used to be a small milk bar, which is now gone, and when I say milk bar, it generally was a milk bar or a convenience store, where as kids we used to take the milk to deliver to be taken away. Trnje, Stari Mlin. Hope you enjoyed it as we make our way back down. And I'll just show you the little walk down through the little place. Very quaint little place. If you are out this way in Prekmurje, I implore you to come and have a beer. Stanko there behind the bar will look after you. Cheers, Stanko. English not really good, but he knows the word beer and he takes your money and he'll look after you. Back out the front of the Stari Mlin, and that was a little bit difficult with a couple of non-English speaking patrons there enjoying the soccer on the television, the Manchester United fans. Absolutely magnificent little part of the world here in Trnje. It is a small little village. These small villages, as you may or may not be aware, they haven't named a lot of the streets. They number the houses, they don't name the streets. I understand a lot of that was done due to the situation during the World Wars, to not be able to be easily identified, with house numbers being able to taken down and street numbers not being able to identified. But that being said, I think it's also just due to the small size of these towns. 544 people live here in Trnje. Magnificent day today. Snow all around. Beer was good. We're on our way home.
Our final stop for the day was at Okrepčevalnica Na Bregu here in Lendava. What a truly hidden gem in this snow-covered hilltop location. The owner Sebastian was such a welcoming host and so proud of his place. Our waitress, a young girl called Sasha, spoke great English and her service was truly on point. Food was oh so delicious, honest and traditional to the region. This is a place we will return to, and as should you. Okrepčevalnica Na Bregu, make sure to make a note. Until next time, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, but importantly, as always, we genuinely hope you enjoy the show.